Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the January 24th, 2022 Mason City Council meeting. I'm going to call the meeting to order and start with a roll call, please.
Vice Mayor Nelson.
Here.
Councilmember Chance.
Here.
Councilmember Bradburn.
Present.
Councilmember Hackey.
Here.
Councilmember Grossman.
Here.
Councilmember Strickhill. Here. Mayor Spaeth.
Here. The first thing I want to just say before we get started into the rest of our agenda is I'm going to take responsibility for all the hoo-day stuff around because I was really excited after the weekend, after the game, and I know it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I just thought it would be really fun if we could celebrate the Bengals win. And I wanted to read this. In celebration of the success of the Cincinnati Bengals, the City of Mason will be encouraging community support for the team this week with Hoo Day in Mason. Residents are encouraged to wear black and orange spirit wear and will have the opportunity to have their name entered to win raffle prizes and giveaways. Residents can visit the Mason Community Center and other city facilities to be entered for the drawings. The city staff, including police, fire, and service department, will be looking for residents demonstrating their Bengal pride and help them get entered into the drawings. The city also encourages residents to visit your favorite Mason business to watch Sunday's playoff game. Show your support throughout Mason all week long as the Cincinnati Bengals play in the AFC Championship game on Sunday, January 30th, with a chance to play in the Super Bowl. And so with that, I'm going to say Hoo Day. Go Bengals. So we're excited about that. Okay, we'll go to item number 3, which is the Pledge of Allegiance. So I'll ask you to stand for the pledge, please. Thank you. Okay, I need to go to item, 4, which are the minutes from the January 10th council meeting, and I need a motion to approve the minutes from the January 10th council meeting, please.
So moved. Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll have the city manager's report. Eric?
Thank you, Mayor. A couple of items here. First, would like to suggest a motion to appoint Dan Chambers, acting as Clerk of Council, as the elected official designee for all council members for public records law training that's required by the ORC. We did similar action on behalf of Lisa R. as Clerk of Council, and trying to make sure we have backups and cross-training. Would like to suggest a similar motion for Dan.
Okay, can I have that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
A couple of other items. The Community Center Wellness Expo that we had discussed at our last meeting, that was to be held this Saturday. Unfortunately, we had to cancel that due to vendors, I think upticks in COVID and sickness. So unfortunately, the Wellness Expo will have to be rescheduled. On a similar line, though, would like to announce an effort we've been working on with one of our local startups, Mobility Health, is partnering with the City of Mason to provide a pop-up testing location at the Mason Aquatic Center community room. So this will be the new pool community room. That address for folks in the audience is 6249 Mason Montgomery Road behind the Mason High School. It'll be Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 4 to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Just like you would with other testing locations, bring your insurance information. They have a very efficient, I've used this myself, my family a couple times, testing protocol. One of our, located in the Mason Tech elevator, one of our businesses, and we'll be able to provide test results within the same day or the latest 24 hours from the point of testing. So an effort to improve the wellness outside the Wellness Expo. I'm happy to see that technology getting used and participating with that. City offices will be closed on Monday, February 21st next month in observance of President's Day, but the community center will be open with normal operating hours. And then I do have one liquor permit for action. It's a new liquor permit with Shooters Winton LLC, doing business as Shooters Fast Break Sports Grill. It is a D5, which is spirituous liquor for on-premises consumption only, beer and wine for on-premises and off-premises in original sealed containers until 2:30 a.m. Council can request a hearing or not request a hearing via motion.
Make a motion, we not request a hearing?
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
That is all I have, Mayor.
Okay, thank you very much. Item number 6, I think we have a presentation from the American Legion. We have the American Legion Commander, Mark Baseman. If you would like to come up to the podium, please.
Good evening, Your Honor, Council. On my behalf of American Legion Post 194 here in Mason, myself and our past commander, Dave Charpentier, would like to present to you this check for $10,400. This is the city's, the Mason Parks Foundation share of the money that we raised this last summer during the Music in Mason and Red Rhythm and Boom series with our sales. So once again, we are pleased to partner with the Mason Parks Foundation and would love to present you this check and look forward to another great year this coming summer.
You know, we really appreciate everything that you do for our community. I know that you guys do a whole lot more than just sell alcohol at these events, but that really does raise so much money. And this has helped, I know, the Common Ground Playground reach a lot of their goals. There's still some more things out there they're trying to accomplish, I know, with the soccer field and the adaptive fields. So this is just it's so wonderful that you guys do this. We appreciate this. And so I'm happy to accept this on behalf of Rachel Koffler, the Mason Parks Foundation president.
Excellent.
I guess if all of council, let's get a picture up there with all of us, because this is for the whole city. It's not just for me.
And our Bengals outfit.
She didn't want to take it.
Anything with Mike Brown?
Before you guys leave, did anybody else on council want to make some remarks to the American Legion on behalf? And before everybody leaves too, Diana had a good suggestion, since we have our Huda gear on, if council would like to get a picture with all of us. But does anybody on council want to address the Legion before they leave? Yeah.
You know, as the mayor said, thank you guys. You've been doing this for our parks for quite some time. I mean, you could utilize that money and do other things with it, but you chose our parks within our community, and we appreciate that, and we appreciate everything you guys do here. So thank you very much, and please let the whole crew back there know that we said thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. It really is heartfelt. Let's get council back up here, and we're going to take another picture real quick with all of our Who Day.
Mayor, do you want this? She did so like she did.
Steelers fan? Oh, okay.
Okay, that brings me to item number 7, which is recognition of visitors. Do we have anybody out there that would like to come to the podium and say anything this evening? We have such a big audience, I don't know if we'll have time for all of it. Okay, we'll go on to item number 8, which is Ordinance 2022-19. I need a motion to read by title only, please.
So moved.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Jeff?
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a 5-year contract with Plattenberg and Associates, Inc. for accrual conversion and annual comprehensive financial report preparation and declaring an emergency.
Okay, Eric?
Thank you, Mayor. This is a housekeeping measure largely. The City of Mason's Finance Department, we're justifiably proud of the expertise they bring in managing the city's finances. As part of that, and since 1997, and even though this is not a legal obligation, they have prepared an annual comprehensive financial report, which is an excellent resource for all the both statistical information as well as financial information that undergirds the city's performance. While they do a lot of that work in-house and benefit from that by discount prices with auditors, especially the type of auditors needed for the complexity excuse me, of this work, they do require assistance from a firm who is qualified to perform Tier 1 audits for the auditor of state. Plattenberg and Associates has presented us a very favorable offer to continue providing those services. We have good experience with them in the past. This would be a 2% increase for the next 4 years to continue providing those services to assist the department in providing the work for that report. Ordinance 2022-19 authorizes this work to continue. There is an emergency clause that's been added to help us comply with the reporting deadline as we are running a bit late due to vacancies and staff shortages. It is recommended for adoption.
Okay, thank you, Eric. I need a motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Okay, a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any council discussion? Nope. Okay, roll call, please.
Councilmember Chance?
Yes.
Councilmember Bradburn?
Yes?
Councilmember Hackey?
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman?
Yes.
Councilmember Stricula?
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson?
Yes.
Okay, item 9, ordinance 2022-20, a motion to read by title only, please.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Yes.
Okay, Jeff?
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Century Equipment for the purchase of one Toro 3150Q mower in the amount of $39,555 and declaring an emergency.
Okay, Kurt?
Yes, thank you, Mayor and Council. I'd like to describe the next 2 ordinances if I could. Ordinance 2020-20 is a Greensmaster mower, and 21 is a sprayer. Both of these are essential pieces of equipment for maintaining the golf course, and the staff out there has done a remarkable job. The one is replacing a 1996 sprayer, and the other ordinance is replacing a 1989 greens mower, which is, again, a frontline piece of equipment used on the course. So over a 30-year-old piece of equipment, it gets harder and harder every year to get parts for, and so both of these were recommended in the budget and are being purchased through our cooperative purchasing program. So with that, ordinance 2020-20 and 21 are both recommended for adoption.
Okay, thank you, Kurt. I need a motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes.
Okay, a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Okay, any council discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Councilmember Bradburn?
Yes.
Councilmember Hackey?
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman?
Yes.
Councilmember Stricula?
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chance?
Yes.
Okay, item 10, ordinance 2022-21, a motion to read by title only, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Okay, Jeff?
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Century Equipment for the purchase of one Toro 5800G sprayer in the amount of $68,371 and declaring an emergency.
Okay, and Kurt's already discussed it. So I need a motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes.
Okay, a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Any council discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Councilmember Hackey?
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman?
Yes.
Councilmember Stricula?
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chance?
Yes.
Councilmember Bradburn?
Yes.
Okay, item 11, ordinance 2022, well, that's just 2022-22. Okay, a motion to read by title only, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Jeff?
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Davy Tree Expert Company for as-needed tree removal services.
Okay, Jennifer?
Yes, Mayor, members of the council, if you don't mind, I'd like to discuss the next two ordinances as well. The city's annual hazardous tree program started a number of years ago as a result of the destruction of the trees caused by the emerald ash borer. Annually, that program goes out and it replaces trees that are either a safety issue for the city or are just aesthetically unpleasing. And that includes throughout the city's right-of-way, at the golf center, parks, and other city facilities. The price of a tree removal varies based upon location, size of the tree, and the number of cuts, as well as the equipment needed. Under the program, when a removal is needed, the city will evaluate the tree or group of trees if they're all in the same area, and if the work can be done in-house, we'll do so. Lots of times we're unable to do that work, and so we'll go out and seek estimates for that work. The most cost-effective option is then selected. The legislation before you tonight authorizes a contract with Davy Tree Company as well as Brightview Landscaping Services for the two firms that the city will use when seeking cost estimates for the actual work. The total amount of the program will not exceed $200,000, but authorizes contracts for each of these vendors for this amount as a strategy for us to be able to receive those quotes and to get the best cost-effective price for the tree or group of trees. With that, ordinance 2022-22 and 2022-23 are recommended for adoption.
Thank you. Okay, I need a motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes.
A motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any council discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Councilmember Grossman?
Yes.
Councilmember Stricula?
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chance?
Yes.
Councilmember Bradburn?
Yes.
Councilmember Hackey?
Yes.
Okay, item 12, ordinance 2022-23, a motion to read by title only.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Okay, Jeff?
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Brightview Landscape Services for as-needed tree removal services.
Okay, and Jennifer, she's already discussed this, so I need a motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, any council discussion? Okay, roll call?
Councilmember Stricula?
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chance?
Yes.
Councilmember Bradburn?
Yes.
Councilmember Hackey?
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman?
Yes.
Okay, item 13, ordinance 2022-24, a motion to read by title only, please.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Jeff?
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Pool Supply Services in an amount not to exceed $34,000 to refurbish the community center indoor leisure pool slide and declaring an emergency.
Okay, Jennifer?
Yes, Mayor, members of council, the Community Center Indoor Leisure Pool opened in 2003 when the community center opened. It is now in need of refurbishment. The slide surface needs to be replaced as well as the connecting hardware. I shouldn't say replaced, just resurfaced. This slide is a very popular attraction for those visiting the community center. Moving forward with this will help improve not only the aesthetics of the indoor pool, but it'll improve the performance for sliders and help the extend the useful life of that slide. With that ordinance, I will say that the 2022 budget includes $34,000 for this project. An emergency clause was added so that this project could get scheduled with the contractor, get higher on his list so we can get the work done as soon as he is able to do so. Ordinance 2022-24 is recommended for adoption.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Can I have a motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any council discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Mayor Spaeth,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson,
Yes.
Councilmember Chance,
Yes.
Councilmember Bradburn,
Yes.
Councilmember Hackey,
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman,
Yes.
Councilmember Stricula.
Yes.
Okay, item 14, ordinance 2022-25. A motion to read by title only, please.
So moved?
All in favor?
Yes.
Okay, Jeff.
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Reclamation in an amount not to exceed $20,000 for the purchase of inflatable water sports products for the Mason Aquatic Center and declaring an emergency.
Okay, Jennifer.
Yes, Mayor, members of council, the new enclosed 50-meter pool is scheduled to open this spring. Staff have been working to program a complement of activities from competitive swimming to community recreational aquatic activities, as well as rentals and meetings. Staff are recommending the purchase of the Wibbit aquatic track and rodeo splash to assist with the community program component at the new pool. During the summer months, the 50-meter enclosed pool will have doors that open onto the leisure pool deck. These features will provide an active attraction to the 50-meter competition pool. Features also could be added for, these features will also be used for rentals at the pool. The 2022 budget included $20,000 for these items. Ordinance 2022-25 is recommended for adoption. Again, we're asking for emergency clause with this ordinance as that pool is scheduled to open this spring, and we're hoping to have it in time for the opening, or at least spring break for us.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jennifer. I need a motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Moved.
Second.
Any council discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Vice Mayor Nelson,
Yes.
Councilmember Chance,
Yes.
Councilmember Bradburn,
Yes.
Councilmember Hackey,
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman,
Yes.
Councilmember Stricula,
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth.
Yes. Item 15, ordinance 2022-26. I need a motion to read by title only, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Jeff.
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with PCI Services in an amount not to exceed $117,000 for the replacement of air conditioning units at the water reclamation plant.
Okay, I think, Kurt, you have this one?
Nope, Mayor, members of council, I do.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
That's okay. Mason's water reclamation plant came online in 2006. It is now 16 years old. The air conditioning units that service a number of the buildings are at their end of their useful life. Temperatures have been very difficult to maintain in some of the buildings, and last year it was discovered that there were leaks in the coils of the units. Parts are difficult to secure and very costly. For example, the R22 coolant used in the units is no longer being manufactured, and if we can find it, it is very costly. Most critical is the unit that services the lab operations. Lab operations perform routine samplings as required by the EPA. If temperatures are not maintained at 68 degrees plus or minus a degree, it can impact those readings. Staff obtained a quote just a few months ago in October as part of the budget process. However, I will tell you what we're seeing across the city on a number of different purchases, especially when it comes to supplies or maintenance types items, even equipment. Costs are drastically increased even over the amounts we were estimating as far as our budget goes. So we're predicting right now there is going to be an impact on our budget this year. Earlier in January, we received an additional quote for the work, and the cost had jumped $8,000 just for this work. The lowest and best quote was from PCI. PCI currently services a number of the city facilities. Ordinance 2022-26 is recommended for adoption. Happy to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Any council discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Councilmember Chance?
Yes.
Councilmember Bradburn?
Yes.
Councilmember Hackey?
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman?
Yes.
Councilmember Stricula?
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson?
Yes.
Item 16, ordinance 2022-27. A motion to read by title only, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Jeff?
An ordinance accepting the proposal for design services for the Safety Service Center Annex Building 4, Phase 4 project from Gerald No Architects, LLC, in the amount not to exceed $25,900, and authorizing the city manager to execute contract documents.
Okay, Kurt?
Yes, thank you, Mayor and council members. The Safety Service Center Annex is the former water reclamation plant on US 42. It's being reutilized for a variety of services and training facilities for many of the departments in the city. This is Phase 4 of Building 4, which I believe was the old pump building. And it has a very deep foundation, which last year, some of the work done on that building allowed it to be a 3-story training facility where crews could train on laying hose down through the stairwell and other training facilities in there for like confined space. What this ordinance is for is design work for the final phase that would add into the rest of that building some restrooms and ADA compliant meeting space for both internal and external use. That was part of the budget this year. $325,000 included the construction and the design. So this is just the design work that we expect to be completed if authorized this first quarter. Fairly simple design that should be done within the next few months, put out to bid, and then hopefully awarded for construction later this year. We also expect to have additional legislation for completing a dumpster enclosure out there as well, so that possibly could be combined with the construction of this, but it may be done as a separate contract, so we're still analyzing that. But with that, ordinance 2022-27 is recommended for adoption. I'll answer any questions you have.
All right, thank you, Kurt. A motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, a motion to adopt.
So,
Second.
Any council discussion? I just wanted to say that this was, well, since I wasn't on council the last 2 years, I think I didn't know anything about this going on, and I was just really excited to see that you guys always come up with a way to use property that's no longer being used, and you figure out another way that it's going to be helpful for the city. And I think this is really exciting. I told Eric I want to take a little field trip when it's a good time to go out there and see everything that's being done out there. I think that's pretty exciting, and it's exciting for the fire department too.
Without seeing the before pictures, it doesn't do it justice.
Really? So I say congratulations. Okay, could we have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Bradburn?
Yes.
Councilmember Hackey?
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman?
yes.
Councilmember Stricula?
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chance?
Yes.
Okay, item 17, ordinance 2022-28, motion to read by title only.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Okay, Jeff?
Authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Warren County Engineers Office for the purchase of rock salt.
Okay, Eric?
Thank you, Mayor. It feels like we never get enough time to really talk about rock salt. So I thought we got a little time now, I'd go into some detail about how rock salt's used, the variables that go into the purchase price. This is a pretty simple ordinance, actually. It doesn't authorize a contract. We work cooperatively with Warren County, who bids out on behalf of a group, as well as a group called Swap for G, that gives us access to do 2 different scales of bids. What the Warren County engineer asked for is that at this point, and this would be for the 2022-23 snow removal season, that we formally authorize an agreement indicating that we would like to participate again in this. Likely later this year, you will be asked to approve a couple of pieces of legislation, because what we've also learned is instead of just having one contract for salt, usually when you need salt, it's the same time everyone else does. So having access to two different vendors, even though there may be a price differential, has proven beneficial to us. This is not that legislation. This is simply the very initial piece of legislation indicating we'd like to continue that practice, specifically with Warden County. It is recommended for adoption.
Okay, thank you, Eric. I need a motion to suspend the rule and allow for adoption after the first reading.
So moved?
Second?
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, any council discussion?
Mayor? I
Yes.
feel like we're always talking about rock salt. We are always talking about it.
Yeah, it'll come up a couple more times.
Yeah.
And then we'll be talking about how much we use or didn't have to use during the seasons.
And how much money we saved. Yep,
Actually, this year's looking pretty nice so far.
that's good.
Not a lot of salt,
I like that.
which is how we've jinxed it. Tomorrow it'll, yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry, did we do roll call? Oh, okay. Okay, roll call.
Councilmember Hackey,
Yes.
Councilmember Grossman,
Yes.
Councilmember Stricula,
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson,
Yes.
Councilmember Chance,
Yes.
Councilmember Bradburn.
Yes.
Okay, item 18, we're up to committee reports, and I know we've had a lot of committees meet already, so who would like to go first? A report on their committee.
Mayor?
Okay.
Oh, did you? Okay. The Arts Committee met, and we established a regular meeting pattern, which is going to be the third Thursday of every month at 8 o'clock. Is that correct, Eric? All right, we changed it a couple times. a.m. It was an exciting meeting. It was our first meeting, and it was actually the first meeting ever that the city had for the Arts Committee. And we basically got together to talk about what the future holds for the arts and what my kind of expectations are. And we're going to be, every committee member is going to come to the next meeting with a list of different things that we could do or what their ideas are to create more arts within our community. And then we had to go into executive session. But I wanted to announce that on February 12th at 7:30, the Romance in Rio is the name of the program put on by the Mason Symphony Orchestra. And it is going to be a beautiful performance. I'm super excited about this new orchestra. They've had one concert, and they're going to have another one on the 12th, which is the Saturday before Valentine's Day. And it's only $10 a ticket per adult. So if you haven't made plans yet, you know that it's really expensive to take your loved one out on Valentine's Day because all the prices get jacked up. But this is only $10 a ticket. So I have a feeling it's going to be a fabulous performance. And I'm super excited. I will be attending. And if you're interested in tickets, you can go online to www.masonsymphonyorchestra.org. So I'm very excited about this. Hopefully you get a ticket. And then the Warren County Municipal League met, and our first meeting of the year kind of sets the schedule for the remainder of the year. So we are finalizing our schedule, and we will have it out to you, Eric, as soon as possible. And we also do have some different events throughout the summer where you can meet your elected officials, and I will let you know where those locations are. There's usually one location in Mason. It is Warren County group, so we usually have one event here in Mason. So I'll let you know when those are as well.
All right, thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah, we had a downtown meeting and a golf course meeting on the same morning as the arts and culture, so we had 3 back to back to back. So a lot of great information. We had a work session earlier to discuss downtown. I don't need to go back and rehash all of that stuff, but kind of our theme is that I really want to, as a city, listen to some of our partners inside the community, outside the community, finding out a strategy that that's going to be successful to help us revitalize downtown. I think it's a consistent theme. Everybody up here wants to see that happen, so we're going to make a concerted effort, and that's going to be the fourth Thursday
At 8 o'clock.
at 8 a.m. So the fourth Thursday, 8 a.m., right here. If it gets too big, we'll move, not here, but typically up in that conference room. If it gets too big, we'll move back in here, one of the community rooms. So pretty exciting. You know, we're also talking with the CDC about putting together just really an informational meeting for us to get in and truly understand what they bring to the table, what are some of the things that they can focus on to help come alongside of us. And I think we also have to identify what our role is as a government to see where we can assist and what is our best use with staff. And because obviously we have some shortages and challenges there. And I think, you know, the public-private partnerships are always very healthy, especially if we can find some folks that truly understand and can look at our downtown and give us some great advice on that. So excited about that. Again, regular rhythm to get some momentum going on that. Fourth Thursday, which one? Fourth Thursday, 8 a.m. So the other one I'm pretty excited about too is like I'm happy with the mayor's leadership that we actually broke off the golf course, and we have a golf course committee back again. And last year, pretty exciting with new management, same group, new leadership. We were able to, or they were able to, we have benchmarks for them on revenues. And if they meet a certain benchmark, we have money set aside. Proper terminology for that is
There's a fixed fee to pay them for their services and a variable fee.
depending on how successful they are. So once or twice in the past, one time in the past, they were able to get an additional variable fee, and they have never been able to obtain the second mark. And last year, they were able to do that for the first time ever in existence since we've had a contract with them. So that's pretty exciting. And I think there's, you know, we have the 50th anniversary of the golf course this year. So we are going to really be programming, working with RMS on what we can do as a city to help facilitate stuff out there, stuff in downtown. They have, I know Kate Becker, who is, she's a general manager for RMS, has some really great things in store for the city and for Mason, so we can really celebrate that 50th anniversary. So stay tuned there. And again, we set a regular rhythm up for the golf course committee, and that is
Every time you ask, I get the fourth Thursday, 8 a.m.
no, that's the downtown.
Thursday 9. Third Thursday.
We're going to get this out on the schedule, and there's a great schedule online. And luckily, I have a nice little schedule on my iPad that pops up and tells me everything. But we'll make sure that that is third Thursday, 9 a.m. So we're just going to continue. I'm a big fan of staying in front of things to get momentum rolling. And again, there's some great stuff going on with the golf course. So stay tuned there, and I think that we'll be able to, each meeting, be able to give a little more understanding and information on what we're doing. So that's the two that I had.
All right, thank you.
I'm sorry, if I could remind Councilmember Chance, at our next council meeting, we expect RMS.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I got my hand slapped in the meeting because there's some, for the 50th anniversary, there's going to be a rebranding, and there's going to be a new look, feel, and it's pretty exciting because, you know, some of the preliminary stuff or stuff that's coming out, I think is, you know, it's one of the things that, you know, the efforts to match the golf course brand with the brand of Mason is something that we're really working hard towards, and they have knocked it out of the park when it comes to their branding and what they're looking to do. So that will be next on February 14th. Kate Becker, the general manager with RMS, will be giving a presentation, and it's my understanding that at that time she will be kind of unveiling the new brand, directional, what's going on, and so it's. If you're into golf, you're into the golf course, it'll be some exciting stuff, because I think what has happened out there, it's just became a little stale, and they're bringing a lot of flavor to it, is what I'd like to say. So it's pretty exciting. So stay tuned. So next council meeting, they'll be here.
All right, thank you. Does anybody else have a committee? Yes, yes.
I have a couple of things. OKI met for the first time this year on January 13th with an election of their new board of directors and budget committee appointments for 2022. And something that affects us is amendments were adopted to the 2050 Metropolitan Transportation Plan that OKI has come up with. And that'll include improvements near us, particularly State Route 4 to State Route 129, and then the widenings of State Route 63 from Union Road east to 741. So those were adopted as part of those amendments. But I thought I'd mention that because if you want to see the entire plan, you can go to 2050.oki.org or oki.org, and you can look at their website and navigate. But that was what was covered there. And then I also met with
Councilmember Grossman, can you just tell everybody what OKI stands for those that don't know that?
Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana Regional Transportation Board. So it's an intergovernmental board, and they work through the transportation needs of the entire region, the tri-state area, and Kurt is very involved in that, and that's one way that we get financing and grant money, and we make plans. It's very good that Mason is involved in that and a member. So, yeah, thanks for that. And then the Park Advisory Board met that same day, and we discussed pool updates, which you heard a little bit about today with the new equipment coming in, and that the paint is down on the tiles now. We had to have a special type of paint that was delayed, but that's in, and the stripes are down, and council has a memo about that in your packet. But we're very close to being able to fill the pool with water, which is extremely exciting, except for on another memo in our packet, I saw that Greater Cincinnati Waterworks is raising water rates, which was a real bummer, but we still got to have that water in the pool. And very exciting, looking for a February, March opening, and staff just continues to explore ways to maximize the potential of the pool and revenue streams for the pool. So really exciting. Long time coming, the Heritage Oak Fields should be ready for 2022, and we were told that field allocation training for the staff members and volunteers involved in that is underway, and that will be getting started soon. And we were given a little update on the community center. Basketball is underway, so Saturdays and Sundays, it's really hopping there. Go catch a basketball game. They're really fun. New rates and memberships, that all seems to be going well. Memberships are strong. Kids Corner attendance has recently been down, but teen attendance is really up, which is a positive for the community center. The after-school teen crowd is really vibing. They're going there after school to shred and socialize. That means workout, I guess. Okay, and the cafe's back. Check out the cafe, meet a friend, have a cup of coffee and a snack there. Miracle Fields, progress continues. And park board members were really pleased to hear about the addition of the dog park at Mason Sports Park. So that was really well received when we brought that up. And I've reached out, but I haven't been able to get contact back from our state rep and state senator just to see if there's any possibility of any state funding for that new addition at the Mason Sports Park, which is going to be near the trailhead to the Little Miami River, which is already in place. So we're hoping we can eventually work our way towards restroom facilities and things like that. And thank you to Member Bradburn for giving me that idea. We're closing in on budgeting season in Columbus, and hopefully they can find something that we could use there. If not, we'll try again later. So that's all I have. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You know what, I really appreciate that detailed report on the park board, because I know when Jenny Sundin used to be the head of the park board, she appreciated it so much, because people just a lot of times don't realize how many things are going on in our park system and with the community system and our community center, and now with the soon-to-be aquatic center opening up. So I really appreciate that detailed report. Thank you so much. Does anybody else have any committee reports? Anything else going on? Okay. Let's go to item 19, old and new business. Does anyone have any old and new business? Yes, Councilmember.
I did not abstain when we, I wasn't here last week.
For the what? I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay.
And then the other thing is the symphony orchestra. Where is the concert being held?
It is at the Methodist Church here in Mason, Mason Methodist Church.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, I have several board appointments to make. Usually every 2 years when there's an election, there's a lot of a lot of boards and commissions that are outside of the city council committees. And a lot of the terms expire, and the people who are on those boards usually have the opportunity to say yay or nay whether they want to continue on. And so these are the people who have been, I asked Eric to start working on that with staff to figure out what board appointments were expiring and who wanted to stay on. I don't think we've gotten through all of them, but most of them. So I'm going to go through these and ask for motions to concur with the appointments. So first I have the Board of Veterans Affairs, and we have John Looker who would like to be appointed. So I need a motion to concur with that appointment.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, everyone in favor? Okay.
Yes.
Next is the Local Board of Tax Review. Rachel Koffler and Charlene, is it Burrow or Burrell? Burrell would like to be reappointed. So I need a motion to concur with those appointments.
So moved?
Second.
And all in favor?
Yes.
Okay. On the Park Advisory Board, we have Chad, how do you say his last name? Vordemesh would like to be reappointed. So I need a motion to concur with his appointment.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. And all in favor, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And I believe they do have one more vacancy, but the school is responsible for appointing that person. So on Planning Commission, we have Lloyd Kincaid and Vito Pereno. They would like to be reappointed, so a motion to concur with those appointments.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, and all in favor? Okay. The Zoning Board of Appeals, we have Deb Frankie, Bernard Kiesling, James Woolfork, Chris Calpin, and Chris Kim Kahn would all like to be reappointed. So can I please have a motion to concur with those appointments?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, and everyone in favor?
Yes.
Okay. The Mason Port Authority, we have Betty Davis and David Smith would like to be reappointed. May I have a motion to concur with those appointments?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, and all in favor?
Yes.
Okay. The Mason CIC, or it's also known as the Community Investment Corporation, we have David Smith, Dick Staton, and Tom McCormick that would like to be reappointed, and I'd also like to appoint council members Stricula and Hackey. So I need a motion to concur with those appointments.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, along with that is the City of Mason Housing Council, and I want to reappoint David Smith and Tom McCormick, and then also council members Stricula and Hackey. And I need a motion to concur with those appointments.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, and everyone's in favor. And there is one more appointment on that, but that the Planning Commission actually appoints that person. And I think that does it for now. We still, like I said, I think we still have one more, but we'll do that when we finally get that figured out. So, all right, anybody else with any other old and new business? Okay, we are now to item 20, recognition of visitors. Is there anyone out there that would like to be recognized? You may go to the podium, please, say your name and address.
Do I really need to say my name and address? Everyone remembers the purple hair. Susie Lertzman, 7343 Red Oak Court. Quick. The board and committee and commissions and groups and all of those things that are open to the public, will those be posted on the schedule online? I don't recall seeing several of them before.
Yes, they should all be posted. The Planning Commission, the Park Board, and ZBA meet fairly regularly. Planning Commission every month. The others meet as needed. I think most of the others, I have it on from me. And sometimes that can be many months before they need. They serve pretty specialized, but their meetings should be posted through.
And the fourth Thursday and the third Thursdays and the whatever those things are that are open to the public too, I assume?
Council committees? Absolutely.
Those are posted?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Thank you all. Have a good early night.
Thank you. Eric, I did want to say, sometimes I don't think our website is always user-friendly for some people trying to navigate through it. So can you tell them exactly where they go to find the schedule of meetings? I put you on the spot, and I'm sorry,
can
but
ask Dan.
sometimes that is hard.
I bet Dan will be a lot faster about it than I am.
Okay, Dan.
At imaginemason.org, at the very bottom of the page, there's a button that says calendar, and you click on that, and all those reoccurring meetings should be updated. So it's at the very bottom of the homepage.
That was very easy, thank you. I didn't even realize that you could go, that it was that easy. I used to go through all these other motions, so.
That's because you listen to how I do it, which is Dan.
Okay, all right. We are to item 21, and we are going to go into an executive session, and I need a motion to adjourn into executive session for the purpose of discussing details of security arrangements and emergency response protocols and acquisition disposition of property.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, roll call.
Councilmember Grossman?
Yes.
Councilmember Stricula?
Yes.
Mayor Spaeth?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chance?
Yes.
Councilmember Bradburn?
Yes.
Councilmember Hackey?
Yes.
I'm sorry, we have one more thing that's really important. There was someone's birthday like 10 days ago, and I think we need to sing to him. Ashley? And I am not leading this because I have a terrible voice. Who's going to lead this?
Jeff. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ashley. Happy birthday to you.
Yay, all right, thank you.